Very good. Yeah, that's fine.
I am not sure because it seems like it's a bug on YouTube's end where twice now you've gone live. I can even show you what I do, and we're still
Okay.
live. I don't care. I
Okay.
go over
Okay.
here to this live thing, and see I'm
Right.
live right now, and so it pops up.
Okay. Right.
And then I go over here and I hit get shareable link. That's my step. And for some reason, your live stream twice now hasn't shown up on that page. I don't get it. I don't understand.
That is.
Yeah, so it's just not there.
And when you get that link, what do you do with it?
That's what I add that link to the website. So I go in.
I see.
That's how the website.
I don't have to do anything at this end.
No, it's not your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, it's and so that's why I asked you to start and stop, and then when you started the stream, I was able to see it again.
Okay.
I'm just not sure why it's so inconsistent.
Wonky. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me update that. And then I saw that you were having issues with the slideshow. Did you get that figured out?
You know what? Dwindle called me after. We straightened it out. It's a workaround because I Googled it, and it seems that
Hey, Dwindle.
OBS Studio doesn't like slideshow. When you're using the preview screen
I
and
see.
the online,
It'll like change it in the preview, but it won't change it in the program or.
Yes, exactly.
I see.
Exactly, and you sort of have to go back each time and do it again, and the second time it decides, well, I guess you really want to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it goes. I think it thinks. Yeah, I think it's thinking you're taking too. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Captain J, it should be updated. Let me make sure.
Let me go over there. Take a...
Captain. Oh, he's not in chat anymore.
Looks like we are.
Should be fixed. There it goes. Okay, perfect.
There we are.
It is.
Okay.
Let
me just mute this. So tonight we should announce that we're doing 2 shows.
Yes, on the 4th.
Yeah.
I will be gearing up for another half marathon.
Oh my God, when?
That'll be the 6th. Will be the day that I'm doing the half marathon.
Oh, and then you fly right out after?
Exactly. It'll be the Disney half marathon. So I'm going to run at like 5 a.m.
As a character?
You get to meet characters, and you can dress up if you want.
How fun.
Which you typically are not allowed to dress up at Disney parks. They don't. As a child, you can. As an adult, you cannot.
How about if you're an adult who's a child?
The reason they do it is because they don't want kids to think that you're the character, right? If you have real Cinderella, who is honestly just an adult in a costume, right? They don't want another adult in a costume for kids to be confused, and it's just some person. They're not trained to meet people. They're not background checked. That's why they don't allow adults to wear costumes. There's some exceptions. There's the holiday party. You're allowed to. You pay extra to go to the party, but you're allowed to wear a costume then. And like these race weekends, you're allowed to wear a costume.
Oh my God.
I think Steven Toronto says, I don't normally use studio mode in OBS. I think it's for us classic people who like the preview and program. I've known some of the biggest live streamers on the platform, and they use the non-studio mode where you just see.
Oh yes, yeah.
You just see all the edits and everything kind of moving, and you're dragging it, and that's just going out live. Most people, they just don't mind that it's hidden away, but I think I'm like you. I like seeing what I'm gonna cut to before I cut to it.
Yeah, especially when like me. I've done it 3 times now, or maybe 4 times. So it's sort of nice to see what I'm going to put out there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But the chat room's very supportive. They said, "Oh, we don't care. Just
Yes.
if you make a mistake, that's fine."
You'll find that, it's not like TV. That people don't care.
No,
no.
You
got to think of it almost like a call. We're on a Zoom call, and where's the button?
I think
I found the button.
Yeah. And Giz Wiz, I mean, it's just like the family had no place to go, and now someone said, "Oh, okay, you can use my house," and they're just thrilled that.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
We kind of like the mistakes, Caesar. I think so too, because I'm sure that they're curious about the software too, and you kind of messing around with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Fun. Absolutely. Now, are you going to be available for New Year's Eve?
I should be, yes.
Okay,
yes,
good. So we'll just do one since we're both in the same time zone. Okay.
That'll be easy.
Very good. The mistakes are fun, says Dwindle.
Let me double check. You didn't send any other, I think I have all the links. Got the warehouse, letter, nothing in host chat extra.
No.
No.
Okay, cool. I think, everything
is. A Skype caller on. Oh my gosh, that is Stephen, that's a problem because I have to pull the audio from the PC, and then you got to make sure you're screen sharing the right thing. I will say one thing, Dickie D, and we're about to start our show.
Okay.
Keep in mind, once you hit that live button, your microphone is live.
Yes.
I just want you to remember that.
No, I know, because Dennis was saying something, and I said, even though it said getting ready, I said to Dennis, the mic is live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I just want to remind you.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Okay, what
all right, let's see. The Giz Wiz has 2 bizarre gadgets and 1 normal one.
Perfect.
Your third theme gadget.
Resolution.
Right.
Perfect.
And a neat, what the heck, view a video.
Okay.
If you need a third thing. Okay.
I like my disco ball. I'm going to slowly.
Oh, you hung it up.
I did. It's I couldn't figure out anyway. It's Velcro. I have like one of those straps that you use to organize cables. Just
that's good.
Wrapped around. And it's perfect because I can choose the height and everything. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz Diggity has 2 very interesting gadgets and 1 pretty normal gadget. I have another in my resolution category, plus a crazy viewer video. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, put in his 10,000 hours in live switching over the weekend. Dick D. Bartolo, how you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir, and you?
Doing good, doing great. Not much. I'm full steam ahead on Christmas. It is.
Do you have a lot of shopping to do?
I finished up all my shopping. That's done. I went for a different strategy this year of just I picked up a few things throughout the year, and then I filled in the gaps today with the one last minute Amazon order. Like, that's not quite enough. Okay, there we go. Fill it out. Ship it off. I think this is probably the last day if you're ordering things.
Yes, exactly.
I wouldn't try it tomorrow.
No.
So yes, I have finally finished all of my shopping. But honestly, the work is I saw this TikTok the other day that was talking about how it was someone who's getting on advice about starting a small business. And it was almost like, she just kind of went sideways and went, well, maybe you don't want a small business. Maybe you just want to work for someone. And I kind of feel like that right now. I'm just tired of working for myself. I'm ready to just sign up and get a vacation and get a paycheck. No, I'm joking, but it is hard around the weekend when I still have the same amount of work. I just got to cram it all in so that I can get a week off.
Yeah, that's the problem with being a freelancer.
Yes.
Is a holiday for
It's not a
somebody
holiday.
who has a job is a holiday.
Yes.
But not when you're a freelancer.
No, and I'm really trying to make it so it's not in the back of my head. I'm just thinking, oh, I really need to finish up that title, and oh man, there's that one thumbnail that I still have to finish up. Trying to knock it all out. So that's been the theme of the week is work.
Oh, yeah. And we have to get ready because in 2 weeks we're doing 2 shows.
We are.
So that you and our producer Josh can be in Vegas, baby.
Vegas! Woohoo!
So next week's a normal show. And then the following week, I can't believe the following week is already the new year.
I know.
And we're going to do a best of show and then a worst of show, one after the other on a Thursday night.
Yes, that'll be the 4th.
That's January 4th, the 4th.
The 4th, expect 2 shows. One of them will be the best of, will be the worst of. And then that next week, they've pushed CES back.
It's way back.
Way back. It's always been the first week of the year.
Yes.
So typically we record our best of, worst of, even sometimes before
late December.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's so far back that we have to make sure that the first and the second week are covered, because the second week is when CES will be happening. I did see a tweet that E3, the video game show, is just done, just permanently canceled.
Gone forever.
Gone forever. I'm so curious how, if CES is going to morph or change this year, bigger, smaller, like what type of companies are going to be there?
I think they're claiming bigger, but I know they keep adding new categories. Also, did you register for PepCom?
I believe so. I think so.
Oh, you better have. Okay, because they sent a note today saying if you are not registered for PepCom, you cannot register there. We don't care who you are.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, one year they wouldn't let Leo in.
Yes, they're serious about that.
Leo Laporte forgot to pre-register and went there, and they said no.
Yes. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, definitely want to write that on my to-do list, double check. I'm pretty sure I have, but...
Oh, okay.
We're doing it live, honesty. Because I do not want my ADHD to get the best of me here. And
now it's very funny. I also registered for CES so that I can get every press release.
And you will.
And I will. However, I once again was turned down, saying, we have looked at the videos and the website links at you, and it doesn't really show you are in this business.
What?
I know. Well, last year I forwarded it to the head of CES, who said, what are they kidding? You should be in our Hall of Fame. So I'm just going to forward their email to me again.
That is so weird. That is so weird. I tell you that my it's never not worked out. Is I register.
Oh yes, you just go there.
Physically there, because I get a little bit more leeway, and honestly, I never know what is going to get me approved. Because like one year, it was OMG Craft. They were like, wow, you got so many followers on OMG Craft. Sure, come on in. And I'm like, this is Minecraft, not anything to do.
Yes, I know.
It has nothing to do with gadgets and CES, but. Okay.
I don't know if a computer does it, or I have an idea that maybe an outside agency does it.
When you're there, when you physically register, I'm talking to the person who's going to.
Yes, no, I think that's the key.
Which is kind of nice. Is also, they'll see my Florida ID and know that I flew here to be there.
Yeah.
So I think it makes,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and you can say, well, then go here. I could say, go to ABC and type my name in ABC News and 50 things will come up.
Exactly. Is it so much easier to be like, and also that's the other thing is they're looking at my phone screen. They're not scrolling through whatever, which is fantastic. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Hasn't failed me yet. Hopefully, it won't fail me this year.
Okay, I don't think it will again.
The good news is also Pepcom and Showstoppers are.
They are the major. You could almost do CES
with just those two.
Going with those two.
Yeah,
no, absolutely.
Yeah. But I want to see the the innovation park and all that stuff. So
anyway. And you have to go too. It's supposed to be bigger than ever. The Hall of Losers.
What?
Okay, I saved the press release to send to you with the booth number and the it is all the products that had a big hullabaloo.
Oh my god!
And then just died.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like the Theranos. And
like Apple had early on. Maybe it was the thing that a couple of weeks ago the guy had the video in the warehouse. Didn't Apple have a computer that they called the mouse or something? And people hated it. It had a built-in handle. Anyway.
Oh, you're thinking of the MacBook? I think that one was good. I think. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
I remember it from my childhood only. I mean, one of the things that Apple recently came up was the iPod Shuffle that didn't have any buttons. Do you remember this product?
No.
It was just a tiny brick of aluminum. That's all it was.
Oh my!
I felt.
Oh wait, I think I had what? It had a little clip in the back.
Yes. This is it. Here, let's
Didn't it have one button on the front? No,
none. It has no buttons.
I didn't know.
It has 0 buttons. This thing, I felt. My father owned one of these. And my poor father, of course, couldn't figure it out because I couldn't figure it out. This thing, it had no buttons. How it worked was, I guess it had a slider. Technically, it's still not a button. It had a mute switch at the top and a headphone port. And that's it.
I missed that.
That's it. That's all it had. It didn't even have a 30-pin connector or whatever. You got this adapter that went from USB-A to headphone. And you'd plug that in and plug that into your computer, and then you would sync with iTunes, because that's how you did it back in the day. And then you'd use the inline controls on your headset.
Oh.
And so you had to have the Apple headset at the time, because almost nobody sold the inline, volume up, volume down, play, pause. Almost nobody sold that back in the day. So you'd have to get the Apple headset, and that was how you would control it. And it was truly a shuffle. You didn't know what you were going to get because you couldn't control it. It was you had put 100 songs on it. It would shuffle those 100 songs. That was all it would do.
Oh my god! That'll certainly beat it. I had the Shuffle 2, which was also tiny, and that actually used your headphone jack to charge. You would put the Shuffle upside down on the charge. This
is not the one you're talking of. You're probably talking about this one.
This one, that one.
Yeah.
That one. That one was nice.
Yeah, it had buttons. You could actually.
It had buttons. Yes. And you charge it through the headphone jack.
That is so funny. Yeah. Yeah, this was the Shuffle with no buttons, and oh my gosh, that was the dongle you got. That was the thing.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
I felt horrible for anyone who got that. It was the worst user interface I've ever seen. And I just remember my dad got one from I think it was his he worked at a school. I think the school gave it to him. And I just remember thinking, I don't think I could use this. Like, I don't think I could figure this thing out. I feel so bad for anyone else who has to try to figure out how to use this thing. That is a good warehouse, if anyone still has one of those. Okay, let's jump into some gadgets.
Let's jump in to things you can buy now, but may not want to. Here we go.
Nothing says Christmas like the Soyo Incense Waterfall Burn a Skull Christmas decoration. Yes. Don't get it too close to the tree, or there'll be a real fire. It is an incense burner. And remember, we did the waterfall incense burn. It's kind of weird. You put the incense at the top, and the smoke falls down the thing. It looks like a waterfall. Well, I guess since I bought that, they sent me the thing about this where the smoke comes out the eyes. So as you recall, or maybe you don't, if you missed that show, you get a ton of these. These are little special incense that come to a tip. And you know, this is a very wonky top here. And let me just see. Comes a little mat incense burner. I don't know. I guess that's to protect furniture. And I just have to find out. All right. I guess you put the incense in at the top. I don't see how this possibly could work. And also,
like
we've
a bullet.
done these things a lot.
Yes.
Especially next to the skull. Oh, I love those.
One of those.
Yeah.
Arc
Last time.
lighters.
I have
trouble
mine.
lighting the
You have a
incense.
great one. You have one
This
with
is
a
one of
flexible
those.
head.
Yes.
Little LED, and then I hope there's. It shows a battery charge. And now, you know, I don't know. Can you light Can you light incense?
I think you need a flame for that, don't you?
Oh,
Is it working?
I have a feeling it'll work. That's my guess.
Yeah, it does. It did.
But is it going to screw up the lighter?
I don't know.
Well, that stuff melting all over it.
No, it's
No,
lit.
Is that enough?
But once you light it, it keeps burning. It doesn't have to.
Well, no, I think it is lit.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. It's not like a cigar. It doesn't go out.
Huh? Oh, damn. Careful.
How
This is
Disneyland burned
so
down.
lopsided. Can you see that?
This is so badly cast, this thing.
Yeah. Ugh.
This is good if you have a boat.
Yeah.
All right, so we will come back because I think it takes about 2 minutes before the smoke starts down. I don't see how
smoke gets in your eye. Smoke comes out your eyes.
Smoke
It's a
comes
new
out my
variation on
eyes.
that
Yeah.
song.
See, now you put your mouth over it, and smoke comes out your ears. It's really great fun. Anyway, this works great.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we'll come back in a couple of minutes. I forgot how this works, but we'll find out if it does.
Oh.
All right, so we certainly have. My breath even changes it. Okay.
Ooh.
We have smoke coming. Is smoke coming out the? Oh, okay. So
Just the one.
It's crying.
just the one
Ooh, it
eye,
looks good.
and then all around the base, inside those claws. I guess they can't be toes. But it's pretty neat, and of course, actually, the scent is very nice.
I can
don't
hear
know
the
what scent
Christmas
it is.
bells already.
They have a little
Yeah.
chart to tell you what the various.
Oh, you didn't get a
scents
tree.
are.
Oh, you got a skull. Oh, that's
Oh,
so
this
Christmassy.
guy, just one single eye. The skeleton head looks like it's not put together well. Okay,
It's nicely designed, though.
the smoke at the bottom is great. Not quite.
It's really coming out of the eye a lot.
Just one eye. Though,
Maybe
right?
your table's not level.
Well, not
I
quite
tried to.
the
I put a
same
wedge under it.
as-
Didn't help.
Take a look at that. Not quite the same as that.
Yeah, I think the casting's a
But
little
wait, there's more.
funky.
Or perhaps less. So I was looking at the photo again, and I saw there was a light
Ah!
in this guy, okay, in the skull. And indeed, there's nothing in the instructions, but in one of the reviews, it says turn it over, and there's a switch.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is very bizarre. With the LED blinking, and I don't know how this possibly could change it, no smoke is coming out of the skull. Okay, can you see all the smoke is going straight up?
Weird. It like creates
And also,
enough
this
heat.
guy has a slight crack in the head.
Don't we
See,
all?
There's a little bit of smoke coming out.
Smoke's coming out
His
the crack in
skull.
his head.
I don't know.
It seems
I guess it's fun.
not well put together.
No.
But as people in the review said, the smoke is nothing like in the photograph. Now, if I had water coming down, I could have another disco fountain.
Yeah, that
Anyway.
leaves
So
a bit to be desired, I think.
Yeah, I think it was $16. I think I'm going to send it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
says-
$20.
Well, and then if you're on Prime, it's 15.
Oh, okay. I did pay 15.
And you get a $2 coupon, so now it's actually
Wow.
13.
Wow.
Um,
So you saw it. It's nothing like you get
Yeah.
incense sticks, but they're not to be.
Yeah.
They're not going to smoke come out of the eyes. You get a ton. You get 120
This
of those little insect pods.
this just kills me where they think people will use this. Ah, yes, a relaxing night. My skull.
Let's disco light, but let's turn
Oh
this
gosh, I feel
thing away from us.
namaste, namaste. Yes, my creepy skull. Or even this one. Yes, come into my office. I have something to discuss with you.
Yeah. And also, the cones only last about 10 minutes, so be aware of that. The smoke doesn't start till like 4 minutes. The waterfall one works better.
Yeah, you had something like
That one
this.
worked better. Yeah, this one worked better.
Yeah, that is so funny.
Yeah, I think it's because it's ceramic. The skull is two pieces, and where they put it together doesn't really match up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It looks like Scooter X did find this on AliExpress, but it is less expensive actually on Amazon, especially with the
I was
shipping.
going to say I thought I would out Scooter X.
Yes. Yeah. So you
minute.
found a better deal. That is so funny. I love that Christmas decor. Oh my God.
I think they have somebody that they just go and change it and says nothing says Valentine's Day. Well, first
Yes.
they'll do New Year's. Nothing says New Year's. Happy New Year. Better than a skull.
Yeah, I think that the bot just changed it. You know what search term is doing great right now? Christmas. Let's just update that title.
Stick
Yeah.
that in there.
That's so funny.
Scooter X said he found a classy one.
Oh, let me review this. This
One
might-
where it comes with a dome.
It could
Is this
come
the
with
one?
this one is. It's a little creepy.
Oh my
Nightmare.
word. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh,
No.
that is whoa.
That's
All
funny.
right. So I have a mini. What the heck is it? And kind of fun. Here it is.
Cookie, what the heck is it, Dennis? Huh?
Ah!
A mini flashlight?
Could be, but it comes with these.
I'm gonna say a Tic Tac warmer.
I would guess.
Oh, that's cute.
No one in the chat's going to guess it. Okay. So it started with an email from Mo saying, "Hey, Dick, I don't get this." So I followed the link to Amazon and I thought, I don't get this. So I bought one. And now that I have it, I don't get this. Okay.
Is it a
This
tiny
is a-
projector
Yes.
with
This is
slides?
the pet
It's a dog projector.
social
Oh,
lamp.
pet social.
All right. Or the dog projector, the dog light projector for night walking with your dog
Oh,
with
oh,
10 dog slides. Okay.
The dog.
Now,
well,
it's
you
not
see.
a picture of fire hydrants. This is a very bizarre thing. Okay. So it's a projector that your dog wears.
oh! Your
And
dog wears it.
There are slides of. I should get a piece of paper. Hang on a second.
Is that a soccer ball?
No, it's a
There
dog.
are slides
Oh.
of dogs. Let me just turn this around.
What?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
What exactly?
So as the dog walks along, I don't get it.
It
So
needs
as the
to
dog walks along,
see itself, I guess.
he projects a picture of a dog, and you get 10 of them, so you try and find one that's the breed that your dog is. So we have only one thing to do, is let's take it on the road or out to the park and see how it works. Okay, okay. Actually, the image is
Oh
better
my
than
gosh.
you would think.
That is so goofy.
You know, it'd be better if it just lit the dog's path. And of course, we're walking along Riverside Drive, so the street lights are very bright here. But if we were way down in the park, this would be a help. This is a darker part of the park.
It is so cute.
Pretty amazing, okay? There are leaves here and there, but look at that. That is pretty.
Do you feel like Charlie's walking experience has been heightened?
That's a very bright image.
At first, he was afraid of the image. Steps, like kept jumping back. Like there's a dog on the floor.
Let's just walk a little further. Just go down. All right, so it is lighting his way a little bit, and you can see the doggy too. Well, it's way better than I would have thought.
So
I agree. Way better. Like execution is pretty good. I'm shocked.
The funny thing is, we passed 4 people walking their dogs. 3 of them said, "Oh my God, that is amazing." One of them said, "Where did you get that? I have to send that to my sister in Florida. She'll love that."
That is so funny. And so if you have a dog that looks like any of these images,
yes,
you should get it. That is
now, you can, and I said to Dennis, let's just take the slide out. So you take the slide out, and it really lights where the dog walks. And when it looks like it's back in stock again, because yesterday it said unavailable. We don't know when it'll be available again. Is it available? Oh, it's
currently
still
unavailable.
Okay.
At the moment.
So I did a search on Amazon and came up with this other one.
This is more cartoony.
More, yes, exactly. More cartoony. The slides look almost like the same size.
Oh,
but
I was hoping to see more bigger images of that. Yeah.
It's just weird. And, when your dog walks, the image bounces all over the place.
Yes.
It's just strange.
And Scooter X did find this on...
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
And it's the same thing. This whole
It is
breakdown.
the same thing because the photos are the same.
Yeah. And this is only $7.96 over here with free delivery. And it's in stock.
I only paid $10. I couldn't believe it was just $10.
Yeah.
However, on...
Oh, look, wait a second. Color, light sheet, host and light sheet. My guess is that...
Oh, it's $20.
It's $20. Is that the light sheet and is the slides, and the host and light sheet is the projector plus the slides. Horrible way to describe that, but that's my guess.
Okay. Because over at Esty, it was $48.
Whoa.
But it just I can't. I would like to have sat at that meeting where the guy said, "I had a great invention, a dog projector that projects images of dogs on the ground."
This seems like definitely it was a solution looking for a problem. And they're like, we have these tiny projectors that can hold tiny slides. They can only shine about a foot off the ground before you can't see them anymore.
Yeah.
What are we using for? Well, dogs are a foot tall. Let's market them to dogs. Like
Becky said, get a disco ball. Oh, a tiny, I have someone somewhere, a tiny little disco ball. I could hang that on the projector and Charlie could be a walking disco. It would be
That'd be amazing. That'd be perfect. Honestly, I thought that it was going to be a soccer ball and that your dog would see it and want to catch it and then walk forward. It's like, a bone on a stick. And so the different slides were like a bone, a ball, a fire hydrant, like that type of thing.
There you go. Okay,
That's
hang
what I
on.
was
Scooter
thinking.
X said they'll make you a custom slide where you can add your dog's name, and you must send a high definition photo of your pet.
That would be awesome. Is that?
So
It looks like you may make a custom slide. And yeah, it says customization. Interesting. He's quoting from somewhere.
probably from AliExpress, because that
Yeah.
option was not on Amazon.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. It almost
But
that
that's a
reminds
little
me.
better. That's
Yeah.
a little better, where your dog at night has a picture of himself.
I
with
could
his
also see
name.
some crazy cool like implementations instead of just get rid of the dog photo. What if it was like a QR code and your dog was like on Instagram, or like your dog was like a show dog, and it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
find more information about my dog with this projected QR code.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That'd be fun. Yeah, if you could customize the slides.
That's
Just-
better.
That gadget in itself is just cool. The way they've implemented it is a little funky.
Yeah.
I don't know how else. I don't know what else, like other than like maybe a store display that wants a small image projected without having a projector used all the time. It's like I can't think of much other
Use
use
for it. No,
cases
absolutely. Also,
for
it says
that.
Type-C charging, and it's micro USB. But it's a 500 milliamp battery, and it says charge it for 1 hour, and you will get up to 8 hours of use.
That's
Anyway.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like there's this subreddit I saw that was, I think that it was called like "Terrible Idea, Excellent Execution." And it's,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
and it's just like this list of
Yeah.
stuff that's like
Yeah, it's
Okay,
nicely
that-
made.
worst idea ever, but you made it so well,
Yes.
well.
The slide locks in, so that it's not going to drop out while the dog is walking. Yeah.
Let me see if
Pretty-
I can find this. Awful Taste, Great Execution is the name of the subreddit. And let me see if I can, I want to sort by top. And I just want to show this to you just because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Let's go all-time top. Okay, we're going to skip the first one. Here's the next one. This lady, on her luggage, a photo of herself. So she can find her luggage.
So
Awful
no
taste.
one is going to steal your bag off the carousel.
Exactly. Horrible taste. Amazing. She did that. That's amazing. Let's see. Okay. Awful
Oh my
taste.
go- oh.
Awful taste. Great execution. Dang. Why do I need this? But look, there's the Lay's bag right there too.
Oh my God.
It's quite amazing. Like, who gets this tattoo? I don't know. I think that is King of the Hill dressed up as Sailor Moon is what I'm getting there with that. Anyway, I think you get the point.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Bad ideas, really well executed ideas. Okay, so with that, what the heck is it out of the way?
Yes.
what's
Let's take a
next?
look at my final gadget and how it works.
Doing a little upgrading here at Disneyland Studio. You know, I'm a bargain hunter. When you see $1,000 camera for $500, you're apt to buy it. I didn't see such a camera. Okay. I saw a $30 camera for $15 for possibly a holiday gift for kids. It's the children's digital camera.
Camcorder should be.
Not sure that's a Zeiss lens, but it comes with, amazingly, it comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card. Okay. Charging, unfortunately, is micro USB. Let me get the card back in. Okay. And it had a little bit of charge in it. So when I first opened it, there were 6 icons on the screen. And it looks like you would, it looks like a touch screen, but it's not. Anyway, I charged it and we'll shoot a little video and then I'll put the card in the computer. And when you open it, it doesn't come on automatically. Okay, that's the little screen. And this is the on switch. And it's what?
It looks impressive. Even that flip out screen. It's just like, what? Uh-oh. Does it work? A
little book I got. It said, if anything goes wrong, hit the reset button, which is right over there. So I just pushed reset. Yeah. And we'll try it again. And
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, what?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, that shows you.
Well, you should read the instruction booklet.
It's not Logitech. It's more like Logidrek.
Rip off tech.
I'm so disappointed. And the disappointment goes on because I brought up the Amazon page where it says, regularly typical price $32. I think it was even less. I think it was $13. And I went to the page. 32 gigabytes. There's the camera. And today, a couple days before we're recording this, now it's $9. It's $10.
What?
I didn't even look at the ratings. 3.9.
Currently, there's a 10% coupon, too.
Unbelievable.
Yes. It's down to $9.
4 functions, 6 filters, 5 puzzle games. Anyway,
that is crazy.
If
it worked,
it
what a
great.
steal.
A couple of reviews. I should have read the reviews first. Stayed on for 2 minutes. Worked for 2 days. My kid broke it on the 3rd day. Well, you know what? You could pass this off as a bag from Tiffany's and put a piece of crap in there and just say, oh, Tiffany's doesn't put their names on their bags anymore.
That is...
What can I tell you? I guess if it sounds too good to be true, it's $9. If you want to risk... No, it's $10. If you want to risk it, fortunately, I can return it to Amazon. And also the good thing is when you return a package now, I hope it's still good in December. When you drop a package off for Amazon at Staples, they give you $10 off any $30 and above purchase. So I usually need a lot of stuff at Staples, so I'll save $10 and get rid of this piece of crap.
Buy a real camcorder at Staples.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But if you want to risk it, it's now $9, right? Didn't you say?
Yeah, it's $9.99 with a 10% coupon, which would mean round up to 10. It's now $9.
It's $9.
Someone asked the resolution. They are claiming that it is
1080p.
1080p. That's right here. 1080p video.
And 12 megapixel JPEG images.
Yes, and a 4x digital zoom.
And use the cable to plug it into your computer to, although I don't know why you just can't take the SD card out and put it in a computer or...
I guess it has its own internal battery, so also would charge it. Typically, you wouldn't show it plugged into a computer to charge, but...
Yeah. No.
Never got to that screen.
Oh, there, yeah. Oh,
Would
no,
not-
this is, I think, oh, there, look, opened it on Christmas Day only to find a blank screen.
Yep.
Well, I had a screen when it came out of the box, but evidently charging it, it doesn't like that.
No. Ugh.
Yeah,
it works
doesn't work.
as long as you don't charge it.
Yeah, that's right.
Dang. I really wanted to see the quality of this. I wanted to see how crummy it turned out because it's
I
be
was
bad.
too, because when I saw 1080p, I thought, oh, this would be great. I'll do a little video here at Disneyland, and then we can see exactly. But
Dang.
anyway,
Okay.
if you had nothing to do, buy one for $9. You can always return it.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of need it as a prop. It's worth the plastic, I feel
It
like.
is, absolutely. And at $9, it's entirely possible it would be one of those don't bother returning it kind of things.
Yes, definitely. Would the yoga mat fit in the bag, says Captain J. That yoga mat was the funniest thing ever. Okay, moving on to...
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie, we are at it with our New Year's resolution gadgets. I recorded a video earlier, so let's take a look. Okay, we're coming at you. Different location. I'm sitting in front of my desk just because I felt like this is the easiest way for me to record this video. So, New Year's resolution gadgets is the theme, and honestly, what I was thinking, what comes to mind is fitness, right? So many people's fitness goals kind of change around the new year. You typically set new goals for yourself, trying to be a better version of you, but sometimes those fitness goals do lead to injuries. And so that's the theme, kind of, this is where I was thinking with this gadget. So this is a Band-Aid, antibacterial bandages from Cured. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're performance bandages. These just really struck me as something that is just so unique. They are formulated and designed for people who are going to sweat through them, for them to be super sticky whenever you're moving a ton. So here are some of the things that they mention. Extreme hold adhesive technology. That's right. We got the technology in this one. It even mentions that right there on the front. Extreme hold adhesive technology. Extreme hold is a registered trademark, and nobody else can use that. So that's cool. The antibacterial nonstick pad. I assume most bandages have that, but this is like really hyping that it's antibacterial, which I guess is good if you're worried that you're going to sweat a lot. And then it does say it absorbs 3 times more than the leading brand. So the pad itself is where this little bullet point is pointing at, is at the actual pad, and then a durable and flexible material. I got a variety pack. They do come in these insane colors, and I can even see the colors sort of through the packaging here. There's like a bright yellow, oh my gosh, an orange. There's a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to choose a few of these. I'm going to kind of stick them on my arm, and I think the best way to test these without actually like doing a workout would be honestly just like wash my hands or kind of just get those bandages wet. There are, in this pack, 4 different styles of bandages. And so let me pull each one out. Okay, the first one here is just your typical bandage. I ended up grabbing a black one. And the pad is white. And let me, like, inspecting this bandage. Does this seem any different than a normal bandage? How is this any different? I will say that the pad that typically like absorbs, that is like your scab, basically, it does seem a tiny tad thicker, but it is not obvious that that is an absolute like ton thicker. So I'm going to add this to my hand just right there. I will say that they are using more of a canvas type of material on the top, and that does feel pretty durable, and it stretches and moves kind of nicely. This next one is bright orange. This is what they are calling the knuckle bandage. The pad is actually yellow. Look at that. That's kind of interesting. We'll use it how it describes. Let's say I scraped a knuckle. I'm going to attach that. It has little wings on it.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's
that allows
interesting.
my finger to bend kind of nicely. Okay, there we go. We got the knuckle bandage there. I can see the variety of colors down there. This one is purple. This is called the fingertip bandage. I've also used this an awful lot on the back of my heel. If I'm getting like a blister back there, that's always kind of nice. I guess we'll use it as it says. This is a fingertip bandage, so we'll put it on my fingertip. Man, I am looking like I fought a cactus. Finally, the big boy. This is the biggest one. This is neon yellow, and the pad here is just white. It's so interesting that I've never seen pads be a different color. We're just going to slap this on the back of my hand, just like that. And I will say that the stickiness, it does feel very sticky. Now, these are fresh and new. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to wash my hands a few times. I think that'll be a good indicator of how adhesive this is when it gets wet, and I'll be right back. Okay, back from washing my hands. They're nice and kind of damp to kind of just simulate sweat. So far, nothing's really pulled up. Maybe a tad. No, I don't think so. No edges are really popping off of the bandages. So I have a few hours before the show, so I'm just going to leave these on and see if any of them, do anything weird, especially now that they're all kind of damp. I want to see how long the adhesive will do well. I realize I did not put that one down very well. Anyway, that may be an issue, but that's my own fault. So I'm just going to see how they last. Quick update for transparency. You may notice this bandage has been removed. I've replaced it over here. I'm trying to get work done, and I use these fingers too much, so I've switched the bandage. I'm actually going to go wash my hands again to make sure that this one gets all wet like I'm sweating. So we're going to have another round of workouts. Well, it has been a bit, and I think that I can give a few opinions. So the only issues I've had is where adhesive was attached to the canvas. So when it went from adhesive to canvas, I've had some issues over here as well. But when it stays on the adhesive to skin, like skin to skin contact, like you notice right here, it's all great except for this one little flap, which is attached to another piece of canvas. And this happened as it got wet, basically. As the canvas gets wet, as long as it's skin to skin contact or adhesive to skin, really great. It's held up really, really good. But I think that as the wetness doesn't work when the canvas itself is wet, sticking to the adhesive. So that's what I found everywhere else. And I've done a few chores. I took the dogs for a walk, that sort of thing. It being damp, like this one's still kind of damp even from those original sort of things. It being damp really hasn't been that big of an issue. It's only that one issue that I've been talking about. I'm going to take this one off for now. Now, let's talk about the cost. So here they are on the Walmart website. They are inexpensive, only coming in at $7, and you get 50.
Boy, that is.
And here's all the variety that you can see. So I think that this is actually pretty good for it. Only it's not that far off from just normal bandages, but especially if you're someone who is going to be doing workouts and you're going to be sweating through your bandages, which has happened to me. Some bandages just cannot hold up at all. So if you have an injury where the adhesive can stick directly to your skin and that this doesn't really need to be sticking onto itself, I think you're all good to go. I have used other bandage brands. I can't remember if they're just generic or Band-Aid brand. I can't remember at the moment, but they did not stick through the sweat. And what's happening right now with how this is, damp and this is damp and still really attached well, that is something that those brands just weren't doing. You can kind of see the amount of adhesive just from how far my skin is pulling here. It is more adhesive than normal. Yes, it does hurt as it's pulling my hairs off the back of my hand. But I will say that that is actually a big win for me because I would recommend this, and I do feel confident if you're someone who's going to need a bandage and then also needs to work out while that bandage is on. Seems like a great option. I agree with Loquacious. This is now I know more about bandages than I ever needed to know about before. One final thing to say about these is that these were in the sports section. They were not in the first aid section. When I was in Walmart, they were in the, you know, where the weights and the training equipment is where I found those. So if you want to go in person to find them, that's where you'd find them.
Mossworm said that he used it on his ankle and likes them a lot. And they're very inexpensive. I think they're probably cheaper than Band-Aids, right? Yeah,
so to give you an idea on the cost, I did look up a Band-Aid pack, and it was, this is $6.97, so $7. The Band-Aid brand was $8 with change, so it was $1 more, but you'd got 100 bandages, so it was almost half the price. But still,
but these are all different shapes.
Yes, exactly, right? And there's still 50 of them. I mean, you're getting a lot of bandages, and yes, they're all different shapes. So you can kind of see these are all the large bandages. Here are the normal sort of strips. That's what you get, and these are in 2 packs. You have the knuckle bandages, so you can kind of get an idea of how many of them that you get. And then finally, oh wait, here's one more strip, and the fingertip bandages. So, I mean, 50 is a lot. This would last you a while.
That's a train wreck quality right there.
Exactly. I gotta say that I like them. I know that we have spent like 10 minutes talking about Band-Aids, but it is definitely a product that I didn't know existed as a super adhesive Band-Aid made, or Band-Aid is the brand, I guess. Bandage made for people who are working out and sweating through them, which is pretty cool. Okay, moving on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, our email is from Richard Vega, who said, although not exciting, this gadget has solved a problem. And here is Richard's video.
Here we go. Okay, we're coming at you. That's my video.
Dick and Chad. We had our fireplace and wall renovated, and we decided to finally mount this horse needlepoint that my wife's sister made for her decades ago.
Aw, gorgeous.
Problem is that it's in a very heavy frame, and we have concrete cinder rocks behind this wall. I decided to try these 3M claws that are supposedly able to handle heavy weights. They're supposed to work on simple drywall. And like I said, this drywall has cinder blocks behind it, so you cannot drill a pilot hole to hold a heavy weight. So the claim is that this small little thing is supposed to hold that heavy frame and go in very easy with this.
I'd be scared too.
So all we did was put it against the
wall
and then push it in.
He's not even using a hammer.
Chumley says it'll be as strong as your paint. I agree.
So the final test to put this up there.
That's amazing.
Does it hold?
Shocking if true.
Crashing down.
There we go. Wow.
And so far, it seems to be holding. We'll let you know in a couple weeks if it suddenly get a bang in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Have a good day.
All right, so I emailed him and I said, Richard, which one did you use?
The 40.
And he said, we just used the littlest one, the 15-pound one.
Oh.
And that was just yesterday or the day before. And he said, it's still working fine.
Wow.
So it looked like he just pushed it in with his fingers.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had drywall. So drywall is soft.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty soft. You could put a thumbtack in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's funny because I know exactly what he means, or know what you mean when see if it crashes in the middle of the night. Very sadly, forever I had the Mad magazine that I was in behind me. I used command strips to push that up against the wall. I used 4 of them. Those were rated. That was way more than they were rated for, and it fell and it cracked the glass. So I need to go get that fixed. I don't think that I can't tell how they mounted the cover. The cover slid, and there are definitely tears in it, but I think they may have done that to mount it. Anyway, I don't think it's damaged, but I'm really upset by it, and I wish I have drywall where that was. I was trying to be a good renter and use, command strips instead. So I'm very curious about this, especially also here in Florida, they use cinder block too all the time, and so
he said it makes a very tiny hole, and he said it's great for apartment people who don't want it to face a wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. I mean, the reviews are really where I would look.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
and they're great.
4.7 out of 5.
I'm sure that there's going to be 1 or 2 people where it fell off the wall, but you can kind of get a...
Yeah.
I like them, but description is incorrect. Oh, okay. No, we want the broken art. Oh, there's no photos of anyone having it fail. Interesting. I'm sold. I would get this. Because
someone Regatta said, for extra safety, use a couple of those band-aids.
Exactly.
Yes,
I would try this out. The one reason I bet I haven't is because I don't know if I've seen these in stores. Typically,
I've never heard of them or seen them.
Yeah.
Until Richard's email.
Apparently, Target carries them. I see them on Walmart. Let me see if they're in store. Delivery, pickup. Yeah, looks like I could get them. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I have never seen these.
The 3-pack is great because it's different weights.
Yeah. Wow.
Eric Duckman must be too. I never heard of them.
Good to know. Yeah, it must be a new product. Yeah, never heard of them, says Eric Duckman. I agree. They're at I'm looking at it on Home Depot. That's great. Okay. Wow.
Richard, yes, Richard, your Mad Magazine February issue is in the mail. If you have any kind of a gadget, okay, like Richard had these great wall hanging devices none of us knew about, make a little video, 1 to 3 minutes. Like Richard's, make sure it is in landscape mode and we can hear you. You can be in it if you want, or you can just talk over your video. I'll put it up on YouTube. When you upload it, you can click unlisted. That way only people with the URL will be able to see it, and send the URL to us, mail@gizwiz.tv. We have 1 more video in stock. So we're looking for more videos. So make one and get it into us. Anything to do with a gadget.
Do it now. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
is from George F. in Ireland, who said, I just wanted to provide a link to AKC Reunite, American Kennel Club, American Kennel
Company?
AKC, AKC, whatever it is. Okay. If your pet, there we go. If your pet is microchipped, you can have a service where they will, for a lifetime, it's $19.50, update your microchip information. And also, they have reunited over 50,000. I'm just looking there, Chad. We have helped locate over 650,000 pets.
That's crazy.
Now, 1 out of 3 pets gets lost. I cannot believe this. So if your pet is already microchipped, you can pay $19.50 and update this at any time. And I believe they also offer a service where they can tell you where to get your pet microchipped. And she said, I like the ring pet tag that Mo talked about, that you showed in episode 1965. But I would use that as a supplement to the microchip.
Yeah.
For international travel, microchip is mandatory.
Oh.
So when I moved from Oregon to Ireland, my cat Hank was microchipped, and I had to update his info on the AKC Reunite website. Air Canada also bumped Hank the cat and his servant, my significant other, to first class. I, on the other hand, ended up in the boot, aka economy class, next to the laboratory at the tail.
Oh, no.
Was prohibited to walk into first class.
Oh, no. Oh, that stinks.
Talk to my significant other through notes handed to the flight attendant. My cat loves first class. Thank you guys for producing the Giz Wiz. I look forward to watching it every week from Ireland.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
George.
Also, put the cat in the back. I'm sure that it could make some friends. Okay? Get the humans in first class. Cat can sit next to the lavatory.
Exactly.
I guess no unaccompanied minors, So that is, first off, this is a great resource. If you have your tag, this is like what I was complaining about was all of the steps involved in finding the chip, making sure it's updated, and this was definitely a big piece of that puzzle. The next piece of this puzzle, if I'm, I would love to use the service to update it, my information, is this. What tag do I have? What's my ID number? I think when I adopted all of my pets, I got paperwork that should have this. But
yes, Charlie has paperwork from
exactly.
Charlie's
I'm also wondering if I could go the next time I go into the vet is just say, hey, can you tell me can you scan that animal, please? Tell me my information again, because that's another thing that's like when moving all that paperwork.
Yes.
Everywhere. So I got to find that. And this is the next step. So thank you. And AK American Kennel Club was with the chat.
I know the initials AKC more than what it stood for.
That's great. Hey, we have a few things that are just so exciting. So don't go anywhere. I know we're here at the end of the show. I am so happy for that everyone has been supporting the CES fundraiser. We have had a lot of movement since last episode. We're now at 31% funded to the goal. That is awesome. And just thank you guys so much for this extra generosity to get us to CES. This is awesome. This is absolutely insane. So thank y'all. And Everybody, thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. Patreon.com/GizWiz. That's our Patreon. You guys support us every episode. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to give back reoccurring, you can over at patreon.com/GizWiz or head to our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website, and there's a big old banner that'll take you to our Patreon page. Speaking of our website, that's where you can watch the show live. That comes to another exciting thing. On the 4th of January, we'll be taping our best of and worst of episodes. So that'll be 2 episodes and 2 kind of different special episodes. So you can look forward to that. And other than that, I don't think we have...
Oh, we're doing like a half-hour special New Year's Eve.
That's right.
So
the
if you're
third thing I was super excited about is New Year's Eve. We're going to be bringing in the new year here in America, East Coast. Dick and I are both on the same time zone this year, which is really cool. So we're just going to bring in the new year for the Eastern time zone. It's always a really fun time. We goof off. We hang out with the chat room. We pop champagne and blow buzzers right at the time.
Exactly. So join us if you're home alone or with friends.
Yes.
You have a place to go.
Exactly. I forget, do we ask for audience participation? I can't remember anymore.
I don't think we do for that.
Traditionally, what do we do? We just do yoga.
Traditionally, we just drink champagne. We wait to do a countdown. And people in chat, you can do shout outs. If you want to email us with a shout out, we can do that too.
That'd be good. And you can watch the show at gizwiz.tv. Just head on over to gizwiz.tv. That's our website, and you can see the live show and join the chat room whenever we are live. And schedule changes will be at the top of the website. If we're not live, you can also see all of our past episodes there on the website, gizwiz.tv. Different website.
Giz Fizz is there.
Giz Fizz has been going on 3 weeks independent.
Yeah, three or 4 episodes. They're also up there.
Yep. And so head on over to gizwiz.tv. That happens Wednesdays, 8:30 Eastern time. And Dickie D chats and hangs out with the chat room and has a great Giz Fizz time. So head on over there and join in on the fun. GizWiz.biz is Dickie D's website where he writes articles about all the gadgets that we talk about on this show. So if you ever need more information, GizWiz.biz, that's the place to go. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? And we are getting to the end of this month, which means
just 10 days to go.
Really close. This is basically the last episode. If you're listening to this and you haven't guessed, this is kind of your last reminder because the next episode may come out too close to the time. So head on over to gizwiz.biz and get your guess in for what this gadget is. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. And I hate to give it away right at the end here, but this is actually a toothbrush that you brush all your teeth at once. Because it's one side, and then the other side, and you're done.
Okay.
It's a quickie toothbrush. So if you know what it is, get a guess in at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here. Let's see.
Charlie and the projector. That is pretty funny.
Okay.
Honestly, they should have called it the projector.
Oh, that you're absolutely right. Smoke comes out your eyes.
I saw that. Charlie in the spotlight. Lights, camera, crap. Cut to the Band-Aids. These are some good ones. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there are.
I thought I saw someone in the middle of the show say a good one too. I think it was about the incense burner. But
he's incensed?
Slips my mind. It was something about Skull Eye, Christmas.
Stick with me.
Stress test.
Bye, Becky.
Thanks, Becky. Let me see if I can. Oops, I did that wrong. Let's see. Skulls and Sins. No, I don't see it. Okay. I don't know. Anything stand out?
Projector sounds kind of funny.
Projector.
Charlie and the Projector.
Projector. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I did. Giz one likes that,
Thanks,
or maybe
Giz
he came
one.
up with it.
There we are. Here we go. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's Maddest Writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1967, recorded Thursday, December 21st, 2023. Charlie and the Projector.
All right, we need a photo.
Photo. Oh my gosh, I should attach a few. If you have a second, I should.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem.
Stick a few on me.
Oh, actually, maybe I'll just light this guy up. Let me just see.
What we do for the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And one final one. How does this look?
Looks like you just went through your windshield.
I need to see what'll show up on camera and what won't. 'Cause the light is right here, so it likes to. Like this one, you can't even see.
Lots of luck if you have a hairy arm or leg.
There we go. Here we go.
Oh, that's good.
Whatever. 3, 2, 1.
All right. All right, chat room. See you Wednesday for the Fizz and Thursday for the Wiz. Happy holidays. It'll be after Christmas when we resume again.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy to think.
Yeah,
Happy holidays, everyone.
Monday is Christmas. I can't believe it. Scooter X, thank you for being here so often, every week, and finding such great stuff.
Yes. I love your fast searching skills.
Oh my God,
so
he's
appreciate
amazing. All right.
Yes, everybody have a great time. Hope everybody makes it to where you're going safely. And just has a wonderful time for Christmas, whatever.
Take some pictures of for host chat of your race. When is your race?
Oh, that'll happen next year. That's January.
Next year. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely want to take a lot of photos of that because it'll be.
Oh yeah.
You run through the parks at 5 a.m. with no one in them.
Oh, it should be great.
You're just doing your half marathon through the parks and stuff.
That's
crazy.
That's great. That's great.
That'll be fun. Okay, bye everyone. Good night. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Thank you, Chad.